We're underway, period number 1. 20 seconds off the clock. North Stars versus the Seattle Juniors. North Stars with outlet pass to McElroy at the blue line. Tips it in. Goes behind the net. The North Stars pick it up in the far side corner, put it in front. It's going to come all the way back to Anderson. Anderson sends it into the corner. Bounce around. Anderson comes up with it. He's the backhand. Shot got blocked, and Seattle kicks it out. That should go for icing. Oh, boy. It's 0-0.
Let's go, North Stars!
We're just underway here. Game number 1, Termination Dust Tournament up here in Anchorage, Alaska. You got your 16U North Stars in blue and gold versus the Seattle Juniors. Made the big trip up on the 747 to come play your North Stars here in the Termination Dust Tournament. We're live with the Ben Bokey, and Catching fires one. Oh, just missed the side of the net. Rust fires. It goes wide on the far side post, up the wall. Sawyer pokes at it, slows it down, comes out, Catching kicks it back to Dorsey. Dorsey's going to pick that up, carry it. Backhand sauce over to Rust. Rust up the wall. Kick to the middle. Picked up by the Juniors. Juniors, collision at the blue line. Catching goes back and regroups. Gathers it up, brings it around the North Stars net. Backhands it over to Rust behind the net. Rust looks up, middle, goes off, tipped off skates, waved off. Puck bounced off the back wall. Brotherton trying to get to it. Seattle picks it up, bounces off the back of the net. They're going to throw it off the near side wall. Backhanded out to the center. Sawyer picks it up at center ice. Drop, blocked. Pass goes back to Catching. Catching comes across. He gets hooked. And there's going to be a penalty and then a big hit into the wall. Embriani making the call. I think the first call is going to be hooking. So, head contact, 5-minute major, game misconduct. I think he's out. 17 with the hook. Hopefully Catching's okay. Seattle with the Canadian jerseys got the stop sign on the back, but it didn't stop them from coming in and clobbering Catching back of the head. So Embriani throws 2 in the box and game misconduct for number 5. He's out of the game. And that's less than 2 minutes into the game. So Shanahan is going to serve the penalty for Seattle Juniors. We're all still knotted up 0-0, 14-14 left here in the first period. Face off. Comes to McCormick, kicks it back to the D-man, Catching to the wall, to McCormick. McCormick walks top circle, sends it all the way across to McElroy. McElroy's pass goes wide, and McCormick's going to pick it up, send it down low into the corner, looking for Coles. Coles sends it to McElroy, and the North Stars working their power play. They got it set up. They're going to fire a shot. It's blocked. Comes on to McCormick. McCormick backhands. Goalie makes a save, and it's going to come over to the far side, picked up by Rilo. Rilo circles high, drops into the circle, shot, goal! Good scoring threat. Number 81, McElroy, beat the goalie just under the glove. Buries the puck into the back of the net, tickles the twine to put the North Stars up 1-0. And that goal comes with 13:43 left in the first period. Power play goal for the North Stars. Seattle will get one guy back, but another guy stays in the box, and it's still 5-on-4. Face-off center ice. Picked up by the North Stars, neutral. Anderson's going to work it into the zone. Has it on the wall. Backhands it to Finkley. Finkley shot on the pads. Just lays out front. Just deadened on the pads. And comes up to the top. Picked up by North Stars. North Stars fire. That goes crossbar and out. Ringing the pipes. Nice hard shot there. Almost put it bar down. Flew off the crossbar. Kicked out all the way down. So icing's called, and the North Stars get another chance to face off in the power play. Inside Seattle Juniors zone. Goes into the corner. Juniors going to pick it up. They're going to sauce it up high. Drop down in front of Rust. In neutral. He's skating back. He's got a man on him. He's going to go up the wall. Gives it to Webb. Webb looks middle. And that goes all the way across the far side. Seattle sends it off the wall, but it's picked up by Carlson. Carlson behind the net. Seattle puts a body on him, and it's off the back of the net. Carlson's going to pick it up in the near side corner. Comes up to the top of the circles. Looking to fire. It goes off, blocked off the skater to the far side, and Junior's going to pick it up, send it to the middle. Junior's in. Oh, stripped up little shot, goal! And the Juniors strike back with the shorty. And tie it up, 1-1.
Let's go, North Stars!
See if I can zoom in a little bit as Juniors pick up face off, center ice. North Stars work it out to neutral. Battle in front of the benches. Puck trickling towards Seattle zone. Dorsey's going to skate back to that one. He's got Anderson with him. Sends it in the corner of Anderson. Anderson has a man on him. He's going to carry the puck back behind the net. Has it on his backhand. Checks up in D zone and across. Kicked by Magapoy out to neutral. Comes back to Magapoy. Magapoy finds it on a stick. Brings it across the blue line. And Junior's going to kick it out to neutral. Comes over to Sawyer. Sawyer sends it back. Anderson. Anderson over to Brotherton. Brotherton on the far side brings it across the blue line. Anderson holds that one in. And then Seattle is going to send it. It's going to be a shot on goal. McDonald takes the slap shot, and Brotherton's going to swing down and get a stick on it for a minute. Junior's Dorsey's going to steal it in the far side corner. Dorsey has it. He's going to try and send a pass up to Anderson. Spoked out by the Juniors. Juniors in, all alone. 2 unknown. Shot denied by McDonald. And McDonald keeps this game tied up at 1s. And quick pass to Brotherton. Brotherton neutral, gets a hit, and it comes back. Finds Sawyer. Sawyer with some speed brings it across the blue line. He sends it towards the net. It goes off a skate, and Juniors kick it out. Bounces over Webb's stick, and it's going to go all the way back in the North Stars zone. North Stars pick it up. Webb goes off the wall to Catchin on the near side. Catchin, oh, it trickles off, and Catchin pokes it away from the Junior skater, and here comes Coles up the near side, streaking towards the middle, bounces, has it on his backhand, sends it across to Webb. Webb's going to fire down low. It bounces out front, loose puck. That just kicked over to the far side corner. McCormick trying to get to it, comes up to the top, sent back in by Catchin, and Ryland picks it up behind the net, puts it out front. The Juniors touch it, and Cole swings around. Oh, he tries to get a shot off, but he got a stick lifted, and it bounces around on the blue line, and then Juniors kick it out. North Stars going to regroup in their own zone. North Stars look middle. Coles at the blue line. Sends it across to McElroy. Bounces away, and Juniors going to ice that puck and get a change in. So 10 minutes left here in the first period, and it's 1-1. Scoreboard shows 0-0, but trust me, folks, it's a 1-1 tie game. Coles looks like he's going to take the face off. He wins it, sends it back to Catchin. Catchin drags it, comes across the blue line. Now he walks middle, top of the circle, shot. Oh, that got tipped and went off the pillows. Bounces in the near side corner, Rust back in, trying to get it in front. And it goes all the way to the wall. Juniors pick it up. That goes to Catchin. Catchin grabs it out of the air with his hand, puts it on his stick, and gets it in the zone over McCormick. McCormick sends it down far. Juniors pick it up behind the net, and they're going to skate it out. They're going to go high off the glass. Comes right back to Catchin. Catchin looks up, center. He's going to go far side, down the wall. takes a hit and still picks it up behind the net. Now he's looking up high. He's going to circle the wagons, comes up the near side boards, sends it to the middle, goes right to the juniors player, and juniors going to skate up through neutral. Rust meets him at the blue line, and takes the stick out of the juniors player hand. Now there's a pile up in the far side corner. McCormick falls on top. It's a junior skater. They're all tangled up over there. Rust looks like he's skating to the box. Probably going to be a penalty on 17. Let's see what Imbriani says here. 2 for tripping. His poke check knocked the kid down at the blue line. He might have got him in the corner, I'm not sure. I didn't think there was a penalty on the poke check at the blue line, so in the corner he got tripped up and fell on top. McCormick fell on top of the kid too. So juniors get a look at their power play. They got it set up over to 29, D to D. Back to the middle. Oh, that tips out, and that's going to come out of the zone. North Star's trying to pick that up on the wall. Goes to the blue line. And the North Stars are offsides. 8:45 to go. We're all tied up 1-1, and the scoreboard is all caught up. We got a tie game here at the Ben Boeke Thunderdome, your high school arena, and home of your Anchorage Wolverines. Game number 1, termination dust. It's a tight one between the North Stars and Seattle Juniors. Took the big flight, came up from Seattle on a 747. Shot from the D-man tip and goes wide. Goes over to the far side. Seattle Juniors have their power play set up. They're going to send it up to the point. D-man sends it back in. Stolen by the North Stars. They're going to skate it out. McCormick picks it up. He looks, sends it on net, and goes off the pillows, far side. Might be Anderson. Anderson takes a hit, and the juniors pick it up. And the juniors trying to get it to the middle. They find a man, center ice. He's going to skate with Webb. Webb gets a stick on it and goes out of play. Good defense by Blake Webb with a speedy forward coming down, picking up through neutral. So we're going to have a face-off in the North Star zone. Looks like Dorsey's out there to take the face-off. Comes across. Webb finds it. Webb's going to send it out. D-man holds it in. Bounces on to Sawyer's stick. Sawyer's going to fire from the circles. Goes off the pillows. Into the corner. Sawyer chasing it, trying to get to it. Cut back move by the juniors. And the juniors pick it up. They got control of it. They're going to skate it up. Looking for the other D-man on the far side. He gets to the blue line. It's tipped in. Comes back to Webb. Webb's got a man on him. And sends it in the corner. Takes the hit. Dorsey pokes at it, goes back into the corner. Catch is going to fire it, trying to get it out on the far side wall. Held in by the juniors. They go D to D. Juniors swing and a miss. And they got it down slot. In the slot, bouncing puck. Loose puck's going to kick out to neutral. Juniors going to regroup, send it across. They're going to send it back to their D. 5 seconds. Rust will be out of the box. The North Stars will be back at full strength. Juniors carry it in, send it around the wall. And Rust out of the box. North Stars back at full strength. Oh. I think that might have been offsides. The puck came out of the zone for a minute, so offsides on Seattle. We're going to have a face-off just outside of the North Star zone. Neutral ice. Cole's going to take the face-off. McElroy on the right side. McCormick on the far side. Comes back to Magapoy. Magapoy got a man on him, stays on his feet, sends it off the wall to Anderson. Anderson tied up on the back wall. Coles comes over to help out. Anderson comes away with it. Anderson looks middle, sends it across to McCormick. Bounces through, across the blue line. Comes back, picked up by Coles. Coles with the circle, shot, goes off a body. Rebound right there. And McCormick got a backhand shot off, I think, before the whistle blew. And I think the net's off. There's 6:37 to go in the first period, and it's 1-1. North Stars and Juniors battling it out here. Game 1, termination dust tournament up here in Anchorage, Alaska. Coming to you live from the Thunderdome, home of high school hockey. Pass up the wall. comes to the front, picked up by the juniors. Juniors D-man picks it up, cutback move in the corner. He skates behind the net and throws it up the wall. He's got a man on it. Juniors break it out, but Anderson picks it up in neutral, and he's got 2 men on him, but he sends it off the wall. And that could go to Coles. Coles finds it. Coles at the dot. Backhand across. Oh! Pass to McElroy. And that somehow stayed out of the net. The Juniors goalie covered that. Pretty good look by the North Stars. Great A chance. The Juniors carry it all the way behind the North Star. McElroy puts a hit on him. Coles pokes it down behind the net. And backhanded, it goes off the glass. It's going to land on McCormick's stick. McCormick fires, comes out to neutral. Juniors hit the skate, and they send it all the way back into their zone. Juniors going to regroup, and their D zone kicked out to neutral. That should be, it's on net. So McDonald plays it off the stick. Some dirty dangles by McDonald, and he sends it over to Catchin. Catchin looks middle, looking for Rilo at center ice. And Juniors check up the blue line, get it across, and Juniors have it right down low. Oh, swing and a miss. And Catchin picks up the puck. Catchin looks across the far side, finds McCormick. McCormick skates up across the blue line with some speed down the wall, into the circle, shot down low, rebound on backhand, goes in. Oh, he picked up his own rebound and buried it. Nice work, one-handed goal for McCormick. McCormick pounds that one in right on the front door. Nice hard shot, got his own rebound and tucked it away. One-handed backhand. Oh, what a beauty. That puts North Stars up 2-1 with 5:16 to go here in the first. Face-off center ice. Goes over to Carlson. Carlson passes up. D-man. Russ pokes at it. It's at neutral. Russ throws it through neutral. It's picked up by the Juniors. Juniors going to skate up. They look middle. They find a forward at the blue line. It comes over the near side wall. Juniors into the corner. Costa putting a body on him. Juniors send it back to the point. They're going to shoot. Down low, goes just wide. Donald was tracking that one the whole way. Russ pounds him into the wall and falls on top of him. So he's trying to get back on his feet. And now he's taking some sticks to the face. Comes up the wall. Carlson, nice backhand, no look pass in the middle. And Finkley with it across the blue line. Sends it back. Catching in deep. It's going to send that up the wall. Russ is going to decide to stay back and play D. Tip down, bouncing puck. It's going to go all the way across. Russ is going to gather that up. We might have... We got a whistle. Not sure what the call is there.
Let's go, North
High
Stars!
stick, possibly. So face-off in the North Star zone. Dorsey's out, take the face-off. Got Webb, Sawyer, and Brotherton out there. Juniors win. Juniors send it back in. Tipped. Oh, that's goal. Just stays out somehow. McDonald keeps that one out of the net. Juniors almost tucked that one in. Little misplay in front of the net from North Stars. There's a hit in the corner by the Juniors. Goes in. Anderson sends it up the wall. Comes back, bounces off Webb, goes behind the net. Webb reaches up for it. They're playing it. It's going to come to Brotherton. Brotherton on backhand goes to the Juniors. Juniors fire off the pillows. Rebound covered up by McDonald. North Stars having a little trouble getting it out of their zone right now. 3:42 left in the first. Face-off. Bounces around. Webb sends it up the wall. Sawyer trying to get to it. Comes back to Webb. In the corner, Webb to Sawyer. Sawyer gets it out neutral. It's gathered up by the Juniors. Juniors circle back in their own zone. Go D to D. They look middle. Forward finds it, but it tips off his stick and Webb. Oh, Webb takes a big hit. Webb got the pass away. And Lewis, number 96, creamed him. Penalties called. Roughing on number 96, Lewis. Webb draws a penalty. That's going to put the North Stars back on the power play. 3:21 left in the first. Number 96, Lewis, goes to the box for the Juniors. North Stars, almost winning on the faceoff, but it comes to the Juniors. Juniors send it high off the glass, bounces out to neutral. There's a man there. catching, gathers it up in his own zone, cuts back behind the net, loses the man chasing him. He's going to drive up through neutral. He goes wide, the far side. He's down the far side wall, trying to put it in front. It goes off a stick, comes in the near side corner. Cole's trying to hold it in, bounces puck. Anderson gets a stick on it, bouncing around. North Juniors send it out. McCormick's the only one back. McCormick skates hard, covers, brings it around behind the net. He's going to look long for McElroy, but that goes for icing. Face-off. Cole's going to take the face-off. Had it for a minute. Junior's right in front. Backhand goal. That ties it up. 2-2. As Juniors find the equalizer, open man is able to go backhand. McDonald slid across. And now the North Stars. Oh, driving to the net, but trickles off a stick. Goes around. What do we got here? See him taking McCormick to the box. 16 roughing. So now it should be 4-on-4s, 2 men in the box, 1 for each team. Both have 6s on their jersey. Number 16, McCormick's penalty comes with 2:20 left in the first. Roughing. And Lewis has got about a minute left in his penalty, and he's out of the box. So we're going to be 4-on-4. McElroy takes the face-off, sends it in the corner. Anderson picks it up. Takes it up the wall. He's going to backhand it to the middle, bouncing puck. McElroy had a stick on it. For a second, then offsides on the North Stars. Couldn't quite gather it up. He's reaching back for it. Cole's going to take the face off. Oh, goes into the junior zone. Junior's going to chase it down. And behind the net. Cole's chasing behind the net. Junior's backhanded across the D-man. Now they're looking far side. Cole's puts a stick on it, slows it down, and Cole's trips over the blue line. And Junior's dumping it in the near side corner. Anderson's going to gather it up. Anderson sends it up the wall. McElroy touches it and goes into the zone. He's going to head for the bench. And Cole's chasing. Cole's might have a chance. It comes to Magapoy. Magapoy sends it down deep into the corner. Junior's pick it up. Cole's trying to get to it, and Junior's going to break it out of the zone. Up through neutral. Coming across. Blue line. Toe drag. Bounces on the Junior stick. Junior's put it back behind the net. Cole's chasing. Cole's throws it off the wall. Sent back in. Junior's trying to gather it up. Cole's clears it out of the zone. 96 out of the box. And Junior's going to be on the power play for the next 54 seconds on the clock. They have the puck deep in their zone. Tips out to neutral. Webb going to get to it. Sends it off the wall. Nice little pass off the wall to Carlson. But Carlson couldn't gather it up, and the North Stars offsides. 1 minute. 1 minute to go here in the first period. All knotted up to the piece. Face-off comes back to Rust. Rust neutral off the back end to Sarcosta. Sarcosta gathers it up, throws it to the blue line. Seattle's there. Seattle gathers it up. They go backhand D to D. There. Oh, Carlson blocks it, and it trickles back behind the Junior's net. Junior's going to gather that up. Carlson chases behind the net. Seattle up through neutral. They're into the zone. They drive wide and drive to the net. They're behind the net. And the whistle blows. Net might have come off. So 12 seconds left in McCormick's penalty. North Stars on the PK here with 31 seconds left in the period and 12 seconds left in the penalty. McCormick will be out of the box. Come out to help. Sarcosta gets down low to take the face off the far side circle. Goes to the wall. Rust gathers it up, sends it back to Sarcosta. Sarcosta looking for Carlson. Carlson, nice little touch pass, comes out to neutral. Juniors gather it up, and they're going to fire it back in. McCormick's out of the box. North Star's back full strength. Juniors have it in their zone. Juniors make a move, come down the wall, shot off the pillows, goes to the corner. McCormick's going to gather up near side, send it up the wall. Juniors T-man pitches down low, trying to get to it. That trickles out to Sarcosta. Sarcosta backhand over to Carlson. Carlson back to Sarcosta. Oh, nice little pass, give and go there. The time runs out in the first period, and we end the first period of play at the Termination Dust Tournament. All tied up 2-2. North Stars versus the Juniors from Seattle. We're going to start the second period with Deuces Wild. 2 goals apiece. Donald takes the net under the scoreboard to the North Stars. The North Stars will be going from right to left on your screen. Start with Dorsey out there on the faceoff. Comes back to the Juniors. Juniors send it out to neutral. Catchin has it, makes a move at the center line. Up comes up the near side wall. He's across the blue line. Catchin is going to bring it around the man, and he sends a shot that goes off the post and out. Catchin had a plan, fired from just below the circle, so Dorsey's going to take the face off again. Goes back to the Juniors. Juniors send it up the wall. Catchin pokes at it, holds it in. It comes to Carlson. Carlson goes to the middle, gets a stick lifted, picks it up. He drives in the circle from the dot. No, couldn't quite get everything on it. And Dorsey pokes at it, bounces out. Juniors up through neutral, across the blue line, and Russ puts a hit on him. It comes into the zone, touched up the wall to Finkley. Finkley kicks it out, neutral. Juniors come back, gather it up, swing and a miss. Finkley's chasing, and it pokes out neutral. That's going to end up on Russ' stick. Russ sends it back up the wall, takes a hit, and forward trying to pay it back. Catchin puts a stick on it. Dorsey picks it up. Dorsey sends it back to Catchin. And North Star, Catchin throws it off the wall. Finkley, Russ is going to come up. Oh, he could have got to that. He's going to send it over to the far side corner. And North Star's going for a change. Finkley stays on to chase the puck. And Juniors make a move and bring it up the near side wall. Out to... Oh, loose puck. Picked up by Coles in neutral. Coles trying to go back end. Comes back to McCormick. McCormick cut back move in the far side corner over to McElroy. McElroy's going to go down low. Sends it across. Flipped over to the near side boards. Coles sends it back to McElroy. McElroy on the wall with it. Sends it back down behind the net. It's going to go over to the far side. McCormick racing for it. Coles picks it up. Coles trying to make a move. Avoids the hit. And the puck's loose. High slot. Coles holds it in for a second. Comes back to Anderson. Anderson in neutral. Sends it up to the blue line. Bouncing puck. Picked up by the Juniors. Juniors play it back in their own zone. That goes off McElroy's stick. McElroy almost disrupted the outlet pass. It's picked up in neutral by the North Stars. McCormick to the line. Coles across. Coles is going to send it down low to McElroy. Coles goes to the middle. Oh! Nice little touch. Here we go. Paul's going to get the handle on that, and he was loose and wide open right in front. Another grade A opportunity for the North Stars. Chance, everyone got excited in the crowd on that chance, and Coles and McElroy going to do it again, but they trip over the blue line. And offside's called on the North Stars. A lot of coffee today, even a Red Bull.
Let's go, North Stars!
Just to get ready for this game number 1 of the Termination Dust Tournament. North Stars versus Seattle Juniors. And Juniors pick it up neutral. They're going to skate up the far side. They're getting met by Sarcosta and Sawyer. And Sawyer almost got a stick on it. Goes back into the corner. Magapoy should get to it first on the back wall. Has it behind the net. It's in a battle. It goes off the back of the net. Juniors have it on their stick. They're trying to get to the front. It goes off a skate. Back behind the net. Magapoy up to Brotherton. Brotherton turns around. And it comes back to Juniors neutral. That's going to come all the way over to Anderson. Anderson picks it up. He skates across the center line. Down the far side. He's going to pick it up in the corner. And tries to get it to the middle. Brotherton sends a shot. Rebounds right there. Might be a roughing call here. I think that's going to go roughing on number 29 for the Juniors. He's going to go to the box. Wilson, number 29 for the Juniors, roughing. That penalty comes to 12:47 left in the second. Still knotted up 2-2. Juniors send it up the wall. Katchen's going to hold it in. He's trying to get it to the middle. It's going to bounce around. Juniors put a hand on it and drop it down to their stick. They skated out neutral, but they got men all over them. They're going to bounce the puck off the glove and play it off by McDonald to Rust. Rust sends it back behind the net to Katchen. And Katchen makes a cutback move in the corner. Skates up. Finds Sarcosta at center. Sarcosta across the blue line. Sarcosta top of the circle. Shot goes off a stick into the near side corner. Rust pinches in low trying to get to it. Katchen picks it up at the blue line. He's going to fire it. That's tipped. Bounces out. Another shot. Goal! Woo! 17. Rust picks up the goal. Put the North Stars up. 3-2. Good work by the North Stars. Face off center ice. Whoa, that goes all the way back in the North Star zone. Right off the puck drop. Tied up in the far side corner. Seattle trying to dig it out. Dorsey comes over to help out Anderson. It's tied up. Trying to move the puck. A little scrum in the corner. Nothing happening. If we had a commercial, you wouldn't have missed anything. Comes to McDonald. McDonald plays it off the stick. Now it's underneath Anderson. Webb backhands it up to Finkley. Finkley skates up through neutral. Leaves it behind him at the center line and then sends it into the zone. And North Stars. Oh, Juniors pick it up and off a skate and now to play. Face-off, neutral, comes back to the Juniors. Juniors go D to D, send it up the far side. That's going to be icing. 11:17 to go here in the second period, and North Stars up 3-2 on the go-ahead goal by number 17, Rust. Dorsey, Carlson, and Finkley out there up front for the North Stars. Puck bounces around underneath some skates. Finkley picks it up. Finkley's the dot on his backhand. Puts it across. Oh, a little backhand pass. Goes through the crease. Carlson gets run over on the wall. Helped it. Webb. Webb sends it back down. It goes off the body. He's going to be picked up by Dorsey. Dorsey at the high circle. trying to backhand it, and that kicks out neutral. Anderson's going to cover. Anderson backhands it to the line. Finkley's going to pick it up on the near side wall, drive in. Left on the wall, it comes back to Webb. Webb neutral, across to Anderson. Anderson, little touch pass, looking for Coles, finds Coles. Coles makes a couple moves and gets run over from behind. Juniors pick it up. Juniors to the middle. Webb backhands it up. Coles. Coles sends it up neutral, picked up by the Juniors. Juniors going to come right back in, poked away by Webb. Slows him up at the blue line. Coles puts a hit on him at the blue line. It's going to go behind the net, and Anderson's going to pick that up. Anderson sends it to neutral, finds Carlson, slips off his stick, and the Juniors send it back out to neutral. Finkley's going to swing around, pick that up, trying to get it in the zone. He does, sends it in, but the Juniors pick it up, and they send it all up neutral. This is going to come to Webb. Webb's going to send it back into neutral and finds McElroy. McElroy touches it ahead, trying to get to it. Now in the near side corner, puts a hit on the Juniors man in the corner, and it comes back to McCormick. McElroy's in front. Oh, that was a pass. Sauce pass right to McElroy on the front door. McElroy got one chance at it. Goalie was right there. Now we have Coles, McCormick, and McElroy. It's left on the dot. McElroy comes over trying to get to it. The Juniors pick it up. They skate it back behind their net. Got two men on him. McCormick finds it. McCormick in the corner. Cut back move. He sends it out front. It's going to go all the way through and out to neutral. And Catchin's going to take a look behind him and pick it up. Bring it around behind the net. And use the net to fend off the forward. Charging in. He's going to carry neutral. Looks for McElroy on the far side of the blue line. McElroy's going to circle back to center ice. Backhands it in. And Cole's going to go chase it in the corner. Coles gets it, puts it in front. Oh, that's going to come up the near side wall. McAvoy pinches in, trying to hold it in. Now he's chasing behind the net. Gets a stick on it. And the Juniors come right back with it, right up the near side. Big man makes the move. He's all the way through neutral. He's going to go to the far side. Down low, shot, rebound. McAvoy cleans that up, tries to send it out. That goes shot. The D-man goes bouncing off some bodies into the far side wall. McElroy trying to take a swipe at it and get it out of zone. Comes back to McAvoy. McAvoy's going to send it over. Catchin brings it around behind the net. 8:35 to go, halfway through the second period here. Up the wall. McCormick into the zone, comes back to McElroy. McElroy toe jack move on his backhand, brings it down behind the net. Gathers it up, takes it to the far side corner, passes it over to Sacosta. Sacosta in the corner, trying to get it in front. Bouncing around, puck goes off the body, goes back behind the net, and Juniors are going to pick it up. Juniors skate up the near side, and they're going to send it out, backhand, and Rust is going to cover that, and picks it up right in front of his goalie. Sends it up the wall to Catchin. Catchin in a battle on the wall. It's going to get sent back in by the Juniors. Rust is going to pick it up, and he backhands it over. McElroy is going to send it hard up to Sawyer. Sawyer kicks it out to neutral. Sawyer looks middle and goes all the way to the far side. McCormick chasing, skating hard, super hard. He comes back. The North Stars right in front. Shot. Oh, that goes off the pillows. Stays out somehow. Catchin fires right back in. Oh, and McCormick was in front, screening the goalie. Looking for the tip. So that was a good shift for the North Stars. Good work, good shift. Sacosta's going to take the face off. He's got Brotherton on the near side wall. Sawyer over in the middle. This lines up the slot, and it's going to slip out to the Juniors. Juniors, little touch pass, bounce around, and they're in. 2-on-1. Toe drag, denied by Sawyer. And McDonald gets the save. Comes out front, and it's going to come all the way out to neutral. The Juniors going to have to regather up. Swain, big man for the Juniors, sends that puck out of play. Maybe off of Brotherton, so the face-off should be outside the Junior zone.
Let's go, North Stars!
Dorsey, Carlson, and Finkley up on the front for the North Stars. That comes all the way back Russ going to go chase it up in front of Seattle's bench. Picks it up, backhands it back out to neutral. It's got the man deep. And offsides on the juniors. Face off, goes to the wall, bounces around. Finkley picks it up, puts it in front. There's a one-timer from Carlson. Didn't quite get all of it. Shot goes wide. Dorsey picks it up on the back wall. The juniors put him into the boards, and they're going to send it up on the wall. North Star juniors pick it up. Juniors cross the blue line. Rust in the wall. Sends it around the corner. Juniors the only ones there. So Webb defends it, backhands it up. Stick lifted by Finkley. Finkley's going to pick it up and carry it up neutral. Finkley 3-on-1 for the North Stars. Finkley at the circle. Shot goes wide. And that's going to come all the way around out to neutral. Russ is going to gather that up. Sends it across over to Magapoy. Magapoy touches up. He's going to come back. Magapoy sends it across the backhand over to Carlson. Carlson gathers it up. He's out back all alone. He sends it to Russ. Russ is going to carry it up neutral. He's looking across for Finkley. Touched by the juniors. It goes in. Finkley's chasing down behind the net. The juniors pick it up. Juniors have it behind their net. Now they're going to bring it right in front of the net. Juniors D-man. Sauce is tipped. Icing's waved off. And McCormick picks it up on the backhand. Has Anderson in the corner with it. Anderson throws it around behind the net. Magapoy. Backhand up to McElroy. McElroy on the wall. Tips it off. And oh, there's a shot from the juniors. It goes wide. And Anderson's going to pick it up in the near side corner. Anderson turns around. He has it. Man on him. And he's got it on his backhand. He just carries it up the wall. Trying to poke it out. And does. Finally kicks it out to neutral. But the juniors pick it up. Dorsey puts a hit on him. And that comes back to Carlson. Carlson throws it hard on the wall. McElroy's going to touch that. It comes out to neutral. It's underneath Magapoy's stick. We're going to have an elbow on number 3, Trip Dorsey. Dorsey goes to the box. North Star still up 3-2. But now the juniors are going to be on the power play. That penalty comes with 5:03 left in the second period. Face off. Juniors send it back. Russ takes the body, ties the puck up on the back wall. Juniors send it to the point. Juniors D-man mishandles it. It's poked out by Coles. They're going to play it back. Cole's chasing. They're going to kick it out to neutral. Juniors send it to the middle. It's going to come back to Catchin. Catchin spins around. Send it off the wall. It goes off the junior stick. It's held in. That goes off the skate. McElroy finds it at neutral. Juniors send it back in. Russ is going to go chase it down the far side corner. Some speed. Hard off the wall. And that kicks out to neutral. Icing's waved off. Juniors gather it up. Send it back to the far side. Juniors D-man makes a move. He's going to carry it up through neutral. He's across the blue line. Toe drag shot blocked by Russ, goes to the wall. McElroy's going to pick that up, try to poke it out. Juniors hold it in. They pick it up, drop it down their stick, backhand. Shot, fired. Oh, over the glove, off the back glass. McElroy pokes it out. He's going to try and gather it up in neutral. Juniors pick it up. Juniors going to skate back in. Linton with it. He sends it across. Shot. Goal. Seattle with the equalizer. Pick up the power play goal and tie it up. 3-3. face off. Center ice. Tie game. 3:37 left in the second period. North Stars gather up at neutral. Sarcosta with it up the near side wall across the blue line. Takes the hit, sends the puck in deep. Sawyer goes flying to the back wall. Missed. Oh, Anderson slows it down neutral. It's going to come back to Anderson. Anderson, 3 men on him, brings it across the blue line. Now his backhand pass goes off the skate. It's underneath him. He sends it up the wall. Trying to get it to Sarcosta, and that's going to bounce out off the wall, out to neutral. Picked up by Webb. Webb turns around. Oh, Juniors pick it up. They're offsides. 18, Kim forgot to sharpen his skates and tripped over the blue line. Ice is slippery. That slowed down a chance for the Juniors. North Stars win it and send it over to Magapoy. Magapoy bounces off his skate. Catchin finds it. Catchin up through neutral. He's going to bring it across the blue line. Catchin, toe drag move, puts it in front, slides it towards the front of the net. And turned away by the goalie. Catch it had the man beat, but the puck just slipped a little too far forward and off the goalie. Couldn't gather it up, or the goalie turned it away. So face off comes back to the Juniors. Juniors send it out hard off the wall. Magapoy missed it. It's 2-on-1 for the Juniors. Catching back to defend. And tipped by stick. Brotherton sends it up. North Stars get it out to neutral. Magapoy is going to pick that up. He's across the blue line. Magapoy, the far side corner, racing around, bouncing the puck. It's underneath his feet. Pushed off the puck, and the Juniors going to send it out to neutral. Catchin's going to gather that up. Catchin on the wall, trying to poke it ahead. The Juniors going to send it back into their zone. Juniors look middle. Forward comes across with some speed across the blue line, poked away by Catchin. Coles trying to get it out. Held in. Juniors fired off the back wall. McDonald plays it behind the net. Webb chasing over in the corner, pokes it up the wall. Brotherton trying to gather it up. It comes back to Webb. Webb kicks it ahead. The Juniors find it. The Juniors send it back hard off the back wall behind the net. The Juniors are going to pick it up. Seattle with it. Sauce off of Sawyer. Sawyer tried to gather it up, and it's kicked by Webb. Webb lost his stick. He goes and picks up his stick. And Junior's going to send it middle. They're going to shot. Fired. Oh, glove save by McDonald. Flashing the leather. Ooh, Junior's putting some pressure on the North Stars there. Tie game, all tied up at 3 with a minute and a half left here in the second period. Coles, face-off, goes off the back wall. Russ trying to get to it. He takes the hit, goes in the corner. McCormick's going to pick it up. McCormick off of McElroy's stick, tipped out to neutral, gathered up by the Juniors. Seattle Juniors send it up to neutral. McCormick looking for it, comes back to Rust. Rust finds McElroy at the blue line. McElroy's in, down the wall. Comes back to him, he has it at the dot. Just below the circles. Catchin's going to gather that up on the far side. Catchin ties it up in the back wall, still with it, puts it in front. Oh! Centering pass, went through the crease, and the Juniors clear it out. McDonald fires that up to the blue line, looking for the assist. McElroy has it. McElroy backhands, trying to get it to the middle. The top of the circle, makes the move on the wall. The Juniors pick it up. Russ is going to poke it off the stick. And McCormick comes back on D, and he takes the check and knocks the puck down, blocks the shot. And it comes back behind the net. Cole's going to find it in the near side corner. And nice little touch pass up to Catchin. Catchin looks middle, finds McElroy, goes right behind him. And the Juniors gather it back up. Cole's flying up. And the Juniors have to dump it in deep. Russ is going to gather it up. Oh my God, Russ just took a huge hit behind the net. And Imbriani's going to call that one.
Yeah, good. Calm down, buddy. Give me another one.
So number 96 going back to the box one more time. 2 minutes for head contact. Might be a 10 seconds left in the second period. Number 12, Garfield comes over to serve the penalty for juniors. I think it's a 2 and a 10. 10 seconds left in the second period. Face off cleared by the juniors all the way down. Icing. So we'll do it again. McElroy wins the faceoff, comes back catching, unloads, off the pillows, and time runs out. There's the buzzer, the end of the second period. It's all tied up 3-3. Only one period left to decide this one. Back and forth game here in game number 1 of the Termination Dust Tournament between the Seattle Juniors and your 16U North Stars. Pretty good game, back and forth.
Yep. It's crazy that they let stuff go and all of a sudden call stuff. So.
There's going to be 16 minutes on the clock. Number 12. Garfield back to the box, serving number 96's penalty. The North Star is going to start period number 3 on the power play. Garfield the 4th, serving Lewis's penalty. Lewis' second penalty game. Puck drop comes right to McElroy. McElroy across the blue line. Tries to make a move. It kicks it out to neutral, gathered up by Catchin back behind and pass to himself. Nice little move by Catchin. He's up. He's going to lay it back for McElroy at the blue line. McElroy's going to spin around, take it across. Has it. It pokes out by the juniors. McCormick skating hard. Cover. He kicks it up to Catchin. McElroy. McElroy across the blue line on the wall. Walks the middle. He tries toe drag. There's a shot. That comes to McCormick. McCormick shot, fired hard. He had the top side. Was looking for the far side post. North Stars got their power play set up. Goes back to Catchin trying to send it down low to Coles. Coles battle for it. And Juniors set it out, but Catchin slows it down neutral. And North Stars couldn't quite check up and get onside. So offsides called. Woo. It's like Finkley out there. Circosta battles on the dot, pushing and kicked in by Carlson. The juniors get to it first. Seattle back around behind their net. Send it up the wall hard out to neutral. Gathered up by Circosta. Circosta across, looking for Rust. Slips past his stick and he backhands it up to Carlson. Carlson plays it hard back to the D-man. D-man was surprised. And North Star's trying to get it out. They leave it on the line. That bounces off Carlson. Carlson's going to carry it up, gather it up, sends it across the blue line, and stays in. Is poked by Seattle. And Circosta backhands it hard down to Carlson. Carlson picks it up below the net. Carlson trying to get things set up on the wall. Takes a hit. Still with the puck. Carlson, top of the circles, man on him. He's going to drag it across the blue line, and he sends it in deep. Juniors pick it up. D-Man with some speed, gathers it up. He's coming out to neutral. He's going to race in across the center line. Left on the blue line, his backhand comes across to Russ, puts a stick on it, slows it down into the corner, sends it up the wall, finds Finkley. Finkley couldn't quite get to it, but Seattle's going to chase that down. And Finkley all over him. He goes down in the corner. Juniors send it out to neutral, picked up by Webb. Webb up wall, right to Dorsey. What is that call? I think we must be offsides. Number 96, Lewis, still in the box. North Stars still on the power play. Need a goal. Oh, sorry. Full strength. Both teams at full strength. Bouncing puck, picked up by Dorsey. Dorsey across the blue line, poked out to neutral. Sawyer puts a hit on him, comes back to Webb. Webb looks all the way across, finds Catchin on the far side. Catchin looks middle for Dorsey. It goes in the zone. Juniors gathered up out to neutral. Linton, number 6, with it across the blue line. Plays it ahead into the corner. He's going to make a cutback move in the corner. He sends it back behind the net. Juniors going to gather it up. That's going to come to the North Stars. The North Stars still with it. Catching down low behind the net. Cuts back. Sends it over to Dorsey. Dorsey kicks it ahead into the near side corner. Up the wall. He's going to send it back in. Sawyer tries to put a hit on him. Seattle player avoided that one and sent it all the way down. And that goes for icing. 12:42 left here in the third period. All tied up, 3-3. North Star's going to get a full change in. Coles, McCormick, McElroy up front. Anderson, Magapoy back on D. Goes the juniors. They're going to play it up the wall. Magapoy's going to hold that in. Oh, Coles almost got a handle on it, but it's kicked out. And now McCormick skates back hard, finds that puck, sends it up neutral, bounces the puck on the line. Juniors kick it ahead, across the blue line. Coles gets a stick on it. Juniors fire, backhand, picked up in the high slot by McElroy. McElroy skating up through neutral. 3 men on him. They converge. He goes between the legs over the far side corner. Now it flies into the boards. McCormick has it. Oh, tried to send it in front, but it didn't quite get it. And Juniors going to pick it up out to neutral. Magapoy's going to find it. Backhand touch pass to the blue line. Junior's going to hold it in. That goes off out of play into the bench. .56 left in the game here to decide this one. It's all knotted up 3-3. North Stars win it. It comes back to Russ. Russ sends it into the zone. Seattle picks it up. D to D. They're going to break it out. Backhand sauce. Russ is going to fly back, try and cover that. Sends it up the wall out to neutral. And tipped in. North Stars or Seattle's offsides. Juniors send it in deep. Dump and chase. Back to the point. D-Man makes a move, comes up the wall. McElroy all over him. He's going to steal the puck. Backhands it over to McCormick. McCormick gets to the line and sends it in. There's going to be interference. And Brianni's got that one. Yep. Interference on Seattle. McCormick was driving hard to the net. Seattle player got in his way, didn't play the puck. And Carlson goes to the box to join his friend Lewis, who's sitting out 10 minutes of this period. 11:17 to go. North Stars on the power play again. Comes back to Catchin. Catchin, blue line on the wall. McElroy. McElroy on the half wall, top of the circle. Can send it back to Catchin. high at the point, catching across to McCormick. McCormick walks down to the dot, shot. Oh, just an absolute blast. That goes hard. The goalie was able to just get a piece of it, and it goes out of play. Cole's going to take the face-off. It's left on the dot. He kicks it head. Seattle picks it up. They're going to send it middle. Bounces over McElroy's stick, spinning on end. Icing. So we'll do it again. 1:36 left in the North Stars power play. Cole's going to take the face-off. McCormick is going to be on the left wing. McElroy on the right wing. He comes back to Catchin. Catchin on the blue line. Over to McCormick. McCormick into the circle. Shot down low. Tipped. Just goes off the buffer and off the glass. Stays in. Coles finds it at the dot. Toe drag move. He sends it off the goalie. The rebound's picked up by the juniors. They're going to go high and out. Catchin's going to swing back and cover that. Picks it up in his own zone. Sends it hard up to the line. Looking for Coles. Comes back. Catchin sends it in. Juniors pick it up. Juniors across the blue line. Comes back. McElroy. McElroy swings around. Circles up. Center ice. Backhands it into the zone. North Stars trying to get to it, but the juniors are going to clear it out. Juniors 3-on-1 across the blue line, poked away by Catchin. Juniors pick it up. Their backhand shot from the slot goes wide. Juniors pick it up in the far side corner. It's just North Stars there. Nice little pass by Coles over to Anderson. Anderson up through neutral. Man on him, looking middle. Anderson sends it middle, and it goes off the skate of the D-man. Seattle. Catchin's going to hold that in. Catchin on the wall, pokes it ahead. McElroy puts a hit on him. Oh, and Anderson lost his stick, and that's going to come out. Circosta swings back to pick it up. Circosta got time and space. Man off the bench, sends it to the blue line. McElroy finds it. McElroy toe drag move, walks into the slot, sends it across for Street and Carlson. Carlson in the corner. McElroy's going to get off the ice, and it comes out to neutral. Finkley picks it up. Finkley sends it across, looking for Catchin. Catchin's going to chase that down. He's got a man all over him. Carlson picks it up for the juniors. He's right in front. His shot goes off the goalie. Backhand rebound. Shot goes wide. Juniors pick it up in the far side corner. They're looking middle. Comes to the slot. Kicked ahead by Catchin. Catchin going to carry it out. Finds Finkley streaking up the wall. Finkley tries to put it between the legs, and it's poked out by the juniors. Juniors send it in. Change on the D. As Magapoy and Rust come racing off the bench, trying to get back on the ice. The juniors had a chance there. But icing's called. We're going to have a face-off. 8:47 to go here in this game. Game number 1 of the Termination Dust Tournament. Here at the Thunderdome, Ben Boeke High School Arena. We got a battle between these two teams in the game number 1 of the Termination Dust. It's all knotted up 3 apiece. It's the North Stars battling for the corner. Comes to Magapoy, goes, kicks off the body, comes to the slot. Finkley's reaching for it, but Seattle picks it up. They send it up to neutral, then bang it in. Magapoy puts a hit on him at the blue line, and it's going to be a call, I think. Interference maybe on Magapoy. The blue liner for the North Stars, number 5, Magapoy, headed to the box for 2 minutes. Feels shame. That penalty comes with 8:21 left here in the third period. We're all knotted up. Now it's Seattle's chance at the power play. And Russ picks it up on the PK for the North Stars. Sends it over the far side. He might get to it on the wall. Goes underneath his feet. Seattle sends it back in. It's going to be picked up by the North Stars behind the net. Dorsey gets it over to Russ. Russ trying to kick it off the wall. Comes over to the Seattle. Dorsey and Russ battling in the corner. Seattle player picks it up. Russ chasing him back behind the net, puts a body on him, steals the puck, gives it over to Catchin. Catchin sends it off the wall to himself. Catchin's going to pick it up, bring it up through neutral. Catchin looks middle, bounces off a stick. Tied up at the blue line. Dorsey chips it in. But Seattle gathers it up, sends it across. They send it in the zone. Anderson finds it. He sends it off the wall, bangs it back out to neutral. And Seattle chased out of the zone. Sends the puck up neutral. They're going to send it hard. Dump it in deep. Dump and chase. McDonald out of his net, trying to play it off the stick. And it comes back in, covers up the near side post. It's North Stars flip it up. It goes off the body. Dorsey trying to get it ahead on the wall. Comes over to Sawyer. Sawyer kicks it out to neutral. Seattle gathers it up in neutral. Number 17, Lewis, in, makes a move. Catch him, pokes him, pushes him wide. He circles around behind the net, sends it high up to the point. North Stars go D to D. Stepanek, shot blocked by Dorsey. Nice block by Dorsey, and that puck comes into the corner. Dorsey's going to dig it out, send it up the wall, trying to get it out. Another shot fired, goes off the glove of McDonald into the corner. Catching, he's got a man on him. Juniors pick it up. That one goes out of play. .6:39 left in the third period. All knotted up, 3 goals apiece. Comes back to the juniors. They have it in neutral across the center line. They're going to chip it in deep. Anderson's going to get to it on the back wall. Man on him. Seattle picks it up. Has it in the near side corner. They're going to cycle it back into the corner. And they're going to fire a shot. Oh, high save off the glove and off the back wall. Junior's going to hold it in. Seattle fires another shot. Looking for the man up front. Goes to the near side corner. Bouncing around. Juniors find it. Down low, back behind the net. Looking out front. Blocked. Goes back to the back wall. Bouncing puck. Coming over to Juniors. Webb's on it. Webb ties it up. Kicks it in the corner. Juniors trying to dig it out. Juniors find it. They're going to fire a shot. Blocked. It goes over to the far side. Juniors going to hold it into the point. They just send it back in. North Stars trying to clear it out. Bounces to the blue line. Comes out to neutral. Poked ahead by McCormick. Anderson pokes at it. Juniors knock it out of the air. Trying to get to it. Touched by the North Stars. Juniors gather it up on the far side. Webb and Coles push them wide. And North Stars back at full strength. Juniors chased out to neutral ice. And they have to gather it up and take it all the way back into their zone. They set it off the wall. Bouncing puck. Neutral. Picked up by 3-on-1 for the Seattle team. In. Shot denied by McDonald. Nice glove save from McDonald. Keeping this a tie game. Out comes Carlson. Sarcosta gets down low to take the face-off, sends it over to Carlson. Carlson picks it up, brings it around behind the net, sends it up the wall. Tipped by Head, out to neutral. Picked up by Finkley. Finkley sends it in deep. Finkley tries to put it in front on the backhand. It's underneath his feet in the near side corner. Gets enough of it, sends it over to Sarcosta. Sarcosta's got a man on him. Sarcosta goes down. Sent up high. McAvoy's going to hold that in. Sends it to the wall, looking for Sarcosta. Comes back to McAvoy. McAvoy bangs it off the glass in deep. Finkley puts it in front. It goes off the side of the post. Off the side of the net. Seattle trying to clear it out. Seattle's going to gather it up. Bring it in out to the blue line. Picked up by North Stars. North Stars trying to get it in the zone. Loose puck neutral, picked up by Seattle. Seattle looks middle. They got a man poked away by McAvoy. McAvoy backhand across, and Seattle in. Rust pushes him wide. Seattle still with it, back behind the net. Up to Finkley. Finkley off the wall. Sends it back to McAvoy. McAvoy over to Rust. Rust has it in the near side corner. Plays it back. Nice little pass off the wall to McAvoy. McAvoy over to Carlson. Carlson sends it up. Looking for Finkley. It's dumped in deep, and that's going to be icing. Dorsey's going to take the face-off. Brotherton on the near side. Brotherton chasing. Almost got it. Poked away from the D-man, but Seattle holds it in. Seattle behind the net with the puck. Sends it up high to the point. D-man trying to make a move. Sawyer picks it up. Sawyer carries up the neutral. He's got men all over him. He sends it into the Seattle zone. And Seattle gathers it up. They're going to cycle it back behind the net. Seattle picks it up. Now Brotherton trying to put a body on it, slows him down to neutral. Bounces off across to Dorsey. Dorsey trying to get a stick on it. Comes to Sawyer. Sawyer picks it up on the near side wall. Sawyer's going to send it at the net. It goes back behind the net. Seattle picks it up. Oh, they're tied up in the corner. Brotherton got a stick on it. Sawyer has it. Sawyer turns around and tries to fire it. Goes wide of the net. Dorsey looking for it. Kicks out neutral. Webb's going to find it. Webb backhands it. Goes off the Seattle player and bounces down to Sawyer. Sawyer is going to loft it in. And it just drops right in the slot and picked up by Seattle. Weird bounce on the puck there as it just deadened. And Seattle trying to clear it out. Dorsey has it. Dorsey shot. Oh, nice little quick wrister by Dorsey. Goes off the goalie and out of play. This Dorsey could have been the hero and tucked that one away. His shot was denied by Seattle Juniors goalie. And we're still tied up 3-3 with 2:44 to go here in the third period. 2 minutes, 44 seconds left to decide this one. Cole's going to take the faceoff. Comes back to the Juniors. Juniors, D-man. Blocked by Coles. Slowed down. McElroy chasing. Comes over to the near side corner. Juniors pick it up the wall. Garfield. And Anderson's going to find that. He sends it across the blue line, but the Juniors get to it first. And they send it in deep. McAvoy's going to go chase it to the far side corner. He backhands it over into the near side corner. Anderson's going to get to it. Anderson sends it up the wall, trying to get it ahead. Going to come back to the D-man. Shot off the pillows. Bounce over to the near side corner. Anderson trying to dig it out. Cole swings back, sends it up the wall. McElroy pokes the head, gives it to Coles. Coles up through neutral, trying to send it ahead to McCormick. Got it across the blue line for a second and sent back in. The North Stars on sides. Juniors to middle. Juniors across the blue line. They're going to get pushed wide by Anderson, left on the wall. Coles swings in, looking for it. Anderson's going to put a body on it. It's going to trickle behind the net. McAvoy picks it up in the far side corner. McAvoy chasing. Gets that puck out to neutral. A little help from McCormick. And that puck bounces out into the North Stars bench. 1:39 to go. We're all tied up 3-3, and the North Stars have to dig deep here late in the third. So Costa comes out to take the face-off. He's got Finkley with him on the right side. Carlson on the left. It's left on the dot. Rust pokes at it. Finkley sends it over wide. Carlson pokes it in the zone. Seattle grabs it, sends it across. Seattle out to neutral, bouncing puck. Poked at by Rust. He sends it up to Finkley. Finkley trying to get it ahead. It bounces out neutral, loose puck. It's going to come over to Catching with some speed. Makes a move, goes around one guy, pokes at it. Carlson trying to hold it in the zone. Seattle all over him. That loose puck trickles out to neutral. Seattle turns around, comes the other way, across the blue line. Seattle forward makes a move. Rust pushes him off the puck and picked up by the North Stars. They try and clear it out. And Seattle fires a shot, turned away by McDonald. Catching picks it up on the near side. Catching trying to get it over to Rust. Does, takes a hit, and Rust sends it up the wall to Skosta. Skosta touches it ahead to Finkley. He's got it. He's going across the blue line. He fires a shot. That goes off the goalie. Rebound. 42 seconds left. North Stars go for another full change. They're going to have a face-off in the zone. It's going to be Sawyer, Brotherton, Dorsey up front. Anderson catching back on D. Dorsey needs to win the face-off with 42 seconds left here in the third. Comes back, splits the D. Comes out to neutral. Chasing. Catching sends it up the wall, trying to get it to Brotherton. Seattle picks it off. Seattle brings it across the blue line. They're going to fire a shot high off the glass. Rims around. They send it back on net. Tipped. It goes across. Anderson clears it out. Anderson has it. He's on the far side. Seattle's going to hold it in the zone. Anderson's going to send it out to neutral. Looking for Dorsey. Seattle's going to send it back in. Goes back behind the net. 15 seconds left, and McDonald throws it hard off the wall to Dorsey. North Stars need to clear it out of the zone. It's held in by Seattle. Comes back to Anderson. Anderson's got some time. He sends it out to neutral. Looking for Sawyer. Streaking up. Sawyer trying to hold it into the blue line. Seattle picks it up. Seattle's going to fire a shot from center at the buzzer. And McDonald covers that one up. So after regulation, it's 3-3. I don't know what we're going to do for overtime here at the Termination Dust Tournament. Both teams gather up on their benches to decide how this is going to play out. We're going to decide this game one way or another. No one's going home till this is settled. Three after regulation, 3 minutes on the clock. Threes are wild here after 3 periods of play. So looks like there's going to be a face-off at center ice. North Stars going to send out Coles, McElroy, and Catchin for 3-on-3. 3 minutes of 3-on-3 hockey coming at you live from the Thunderdome up here in Anchorage, Alaska. Game number 1, Termination Dust Tournament has not disappointed. Seattle bangs stick to start period number 4, and we're in overtime. Seattle picks up the puck. They have it in neutral. They're going to carry it in across the blue line, send it on net. Covered up, scooped up by McDonald. Freezes the puck. 17 seconds into the period, overtime period, and we're going to have a face-off on the far side. Coles sends it over to McElroy. McElroy pokes it ahead, comes back to Coles. Coles going to gather that up. He's got some time and space on the far side. Lots of ice. 3-on-3. He's across the blue line, waiting for McElroy. Gives it to him in the slot. McElroy shot. Goal! Number 81, tickling the twine. Goes down to one knee. And Selly for the North Stars. The North Stars win it here 48 seconds into the period of overtime. And it's a 4-3 victory for your North Stars over the Seattle Junior Hockey Association. Thanks for coming up, Seattle, and one hell of a game to start the Termination Dust Tournament. And North Stars pick up the overtime win. Handshakes at center ice. What an absolute barn burner here at the Thunderdome. Home of Anchorage High School hockey, and these kids didn't disappoint. Both great game by both teams. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you next time.